beautiful woman. I'm old enough to remember when beautiful people were models. I guess that's a bad thing now? That's Nazism, apparently. Now, evidently, if you're beautiful and white, you can't be in a jeans commercial. I have absolutely no idea what the controversy is. I asked Mark Davis this morning in Dallas, and Mark said, well, it's because she's white and she's not obese. I said, Mark, there's no way there's controversy because she's white and not obese. What are you talking about? He says, that's what it is. They're calling it Nazi propaganda. What's Nazi propaganda? Well, she's white and she's got blue eyes. What does that mean? I mean, and the reaction is real. You've probably heard it by now. Here's the ad itself. I have absolutely, let me, and admittedly, I've been traveling. I'm a little bleary-eyed. A lot of work this week. We had a magnificent visit to Relief Factor on Monday. We were in their beautiful studios, and I was learning about the longevity medical clinics that you're going to be hearing about those. So many exciting things at Relief Factor, and they're an actual blessing in my life. So it was wonderful to be able to spend some time in Seattle. They are in Kirkland there, right outside Seattle. So I'm seeing and hearing the spot with you, maybe for the first time. Here is now the commercial that has the left up in arms.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
You see what I did there, right?
Okay. Got images of the Third Reich? Do you see Adolf Hitler in your mind? But here's some of the reaction. Let me start with a Pilates teacher. This is and nothing screams white privilege more than a white liberal Pilates instructor, but this Pilates instructor knows exactly what she would do if anybody involved in the American Eagle ad featuring Sydney Sweeney ever showed up to her class.
If anyone from American Eagle who was involved in the creation of Sydney Sweeney's most recent advertisement booked into my Pilates class, I would give them the hardest exercise class that I was capable of doing on the lightest possible spring load with 0 breath cues. And I would make it the toughest exercise class that they'd ever experienced in their lives.
Well, that'll show them. That'll take care of that. So the anger is real. It's not just her. I mean, it's apparently all over social media. Here's a TikToker.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
Okay. All right. Good genes. Jeans. But she also might have good genes because she's a gorgeous woman. And how many times you heard somebody say, you got good genes? I was hanging out with Dr. Mixon Monday of Relief Factor. He's 78 years old. You'd guess him. I'm not kidding you. You would guess that he's 57. He's got good genes. Now, if I said that to him, would somebody be offended and say I just expressed Nazi propaganda? The world is going nuts. These people on the left are kooks and screwballs and nuts. Give me a better explanation. And I will say this, knowing full well that I'm not Tom Cruise. Longtime listeners might remember me getting in trouble once, along with Chris Wallace, for observing that a woman entertainer was real heavy. And a guy named Joe Concha called us out for being fat shamers, and it turned into a whole thing, and it was one of the worst, honestly, it was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. I hated, only because I knew it got back to her, because it made it to People Magazine and TMZ and all that. It was awful. It was awful. So I'm very sensitive to talking about anybody's appearance, because I don't want Joe Concha to get offended again, of all people. Yeah, that Joe Concha. But the two people you just heard from, the TikToker who was mocking a beautiful, blonde, thin woman, let me just put this delicately. She is definitely, that TikToker, if you're watching on Salem News Channel, you know, you can confirm what I'm saying. Let's just put it this way. She's not a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, thin model. The Pilates instructor, not likely that she would be considered a traditional model. Let's put it that way. But then again, in this goofy world of the left, I guess the more unattractive you are, the better your chances of becoming a runway model. It really is as if Sydney Sweeney's beauty is considered now to leftists Nazi propaganda. And I will say this again. I know I'm not handsome. I know I'm no Tom Cruise. I'm never going to claim to be a good-looking person. But why are all the people screaming the loudest so unattractive? What? I would love to see some good-looking TikTokers whining and moaning about the Sydney Sweeney has great genes ad. Oh boy. All right. 800-655-Mike. Dare we even spend a couple of minutes on this in the Relief Factor studios? I think we dare. I think we shall. 800-655-6453. Can you please make the case that this jeans ad is Nazi propaganda? Honestly, please, and do it with a straight face. I kept asking Mark today. He kept saying, Mike, it's because she's beautiful and white. And I kept saying, Mark, that can't be the reason. But it appears to be. 800-655-6453. Call or text. One number does it all. Welcome in.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.